Welcome to Black Love Matters, where this serves as a therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other,
a fine iron of Brock and Michelle,
or Jay-Z and Beyonce. Or this episode, we're going to go ahead and go with Michael and Lisa. Now, you know who I'm talking about. When I'm talking about Lisa, I'm talking about the Lisa Leslie. So she is the head coach for triplets in the Big Three Professional Basketball League, as well as a studio analyst for the Orlando Magic broadcast on Fox Sports News in Florida. Leslie is also a former American professional basketball player who played in the Women's National Basketball Association. She is a 3-time WNBA MVP and a 4-time Olympic gold medal winner. She attended she was with the University of Southern California to win 8 WNBA All-Stars, and it just goes on and on and on. She was initiated in the Hall of Fame. She's that bitch. I just realized we never highlighted her.
first NBA player to dunk.
WNBA player to dunk. Like, can we just talk about how sickening she is, how she does this, and how you can be an athlete and still not be on no fuck shit? Isn't that just a trend with men and women, though? Just living her life, because what is it? November 5th, 2005, that's when Leslie married Michael. Michael, he used to play basketball, and currently he's an Air Force. Then he went to the Air Force Academy, and he became a pilot for the U.S. UPS, living their fucking life. Are you mad?
Nope.
Not at all. But I just realized we never highlighted them before.
I didn't know they was together.
You didn't know she was living happily with her black husband and her black family.
Sure didn't.
Shout out to them. Anyway, who is you?
I'm Nero.
And I'm Nyambi.
And this is episode 285, y'all.
All right. Happy Monday.
Be sure to leave a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher, and follow us on all forms of social media at Black Love Matters. That's Black with no K. What's going on with you, baby?
Well, as you can see from the intro, I feel off. I'm stuttering and stammering. Is my blood sugar low?
Is it?
Because, you know, the thing is, usually I just talk off the dome. I don't know that much about Leslie. So I had to, Lisa. So I had to make sure I had my stats right. I didn't want to be making up no shit. You know, you just go down and just start making up things. She was the first one to ever do this, honey. She created rebounds. You're like, what? She created rebounds? I ain't know that.
She created rebounds.
Anyway, check in for me. My weekend was good. It was a blur of a weekend. I did not feel very productive. The things I kind of wanted to get done, I didn't. But that's okay. Y'all know how those weekends go. It's hard out here I'm going to sound like the world's smallest violin. It's hard out here in these sunny streets of California when it's 85 degrees and sunny. I miss fall, though. Like, I really don't know what to do. It's weird to see Hocus Pocus is on. Remember, have you still seen Have you seen it yet?
No.
Remember that? It was about 2 years ago. You
Yeah,
was like,
it was
I've
a
never
Hocus
seen the
Pocuses.
Hocus Pocuses. Like, Hocus Pocus is on. All the Halloween shows are coming on Food Network. And it just feels a little off and weird to me. We had a couple cool days. But Sunday, it was like 89 degrees. Like, we in here sweating. I even put on Mabel a little sweater. I was like, oh, girl, is you hot? I said, take that sweater off, honey. So I think it's something with the season change that I'm not connecting to.
What season change?
That's what I'm saying. I think I want it to be a season change.
Oh. Shouldn't move to California.
And I'm like, something's not happening. I think I'm still getting sad. Not physically sad. I'm talking about
The seasonal effect.
affected disorder.
Yeah.
How can I still get sad and not
I don't
be
know.
in the dark climate? Is it just from generational
oppression?
and just years of being in the dark? And my body just like, oh, it's October, time to get dark and cold. I don't know. But it's some of that playing along. Maybe it's just me, honey. Well, first and foremost, shout out to Diane Carroll. One of the GOATs. The GOATs are leaving us, y'all. The thing is, the GOATs are getting in their 80s. And they living their life. I don't even know where to begin. Do we start when she played the nurse Julia? Do we talk about Claudine, which is one of my favorite black movies where James Earl Jones and they won't talk. Have you seen Claudine?
Yes, it's been a while.
When they talking about that Section 8 and she trying to get the help, but they was like, you make $2 too much. And
Yeah.
the white woman coming. Oh, it's a classic movie. And of course, Dynasty, right? I've been seeing all the memes about Dynasty of how she telling you niggas y'all champagne is burnt. Furs, face, and just her reads are legendary.
I didn't even know champagne can be burnt.
Yeah, because we're poor. They said, because, poor folks, you just try it. Say you get it from the liquor store and you want to drink it now. So people of a certain economic background just have it on deck. But if you poor, You gotta have a special occasion. Then you gotta go to the store, and then you like, but I bought it for the occasion today.
Mm-hmm.
When what everybody say? Throw it in the freezer, throw a rag over it, it'll get cold quick.
I've seen you do that multiple times.
Yeah, because I'm poor.
Oh.
But you ain't supposed to do that to champagne because it like interacts. So you're not supposed to do that with anything bubbly, alcoholic, because it interferes with the taste of it. Like, what's it called? Prosecco. What's the one from Spain? Cava. You're not supposed to do any of those.
Oh.
With that.
Didn't know.
Well, Diane Carroll taught us. It's burnt. And who's the woman? Oh my goodness, she's legendary too. Why am I forgetting that white woman name? On Dynasty that always go back and forth with her. Y'all remind me who she is. They reads back and forth be hilarious because she be like, well, don't drink it, bitch. Then she be like, I won't. Like, and then she like toss it on her floor. It's amazing. Also, I had this weekend to just reflect a little bit about work and just adjusting to new norms. Nothing shifting. It's Silicon Valley, so things are always changing, growing, developing. My boss is amazing, but we have another, I have another counterpart where traditionally it's kind of been just me and my manager, and now we have like another dynamic in that, and it's fine. But you know how you just be looking at people like, I don't know what your end game is, pimp.
That goes back to you being the only child.
What? Oh, tell me more. Tell me more about the only child. You said I work good in those environments.
You was the only child for this long. Now all of a sudden you got a third person or another person. You like, I don't know if I even like this person.
Because me and my manager even had to have conversations to be like, because sometimes me and my manager be so in tune, we can be in a meeting and we'll just look at each other and like instantly like send each other a message and be like, yeah, me too. But we can't do that when we have a third person. Because then they'll feel, they'll be like, what the fuck secrets y'all telling in eyes? That
See, I got a third group chat without them on it.
Of course. Of course, I'm sure I'm on a chat that I'm not supposed. I'm sure I'm not in a chat too. So, but again, no negative things. But you know how you just have certain conversations. And again, these are champagne problems. Maybe this need to be the name of the episode champagne problems, where none of this stuff is egregious. And I'm super lit because it's a person of color, and it's a man. So I'm super lit about that energy. Like, that's definitely my manager. She wants a diverse team and the perspectives. But y'all know how you black unicorns is sometimes. Sometimes you black unicorns be just like the colonizer women.
Tell me more.
I'm not.
Oh.
Because this is Black Love Matters. But y'all know how y'all be sometimes. Okay, I guess I am going to tell you.
Uh-oh.
You know how black unicorns are men of color who are in companies. And they talk a lot. And that's it. Like, it's very... Preachy's not even a word. Because maybe if I was motivated, I would do something or be inspired. But it's just like... They say things like words like build your brand and we're a community. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Right? Like, those are trigger words to me that I have to work through it myself.
Build your brand, Nyambi.
What the fuck? I understand what you mean, but the work in which we do, we are a very operationalized org and young professionals where I think at a certain level you can say that, but these kids don't even know how to spell brand. Or they'll get out there and have you looking crazy as a manager. You like, build your brand. You like, wait, I ain't tell you go email the CEO of the company.
Shit, why not? I'm building this brand.
That you can't talk to the CEO, but it's like, what are you trying to sell to them? You work here. I'm building
brands. I should be CEO too.
So
SVP.
Okay. At 13.
Yes.
Okay. So it's just that I'm trying to figure out like where I fit in at. And again, nothing egregious has happened, been working together. But you know, you just have moments where I always know I have to check myself where I'm in a meeting and it's like I'm in a sitcom. And while they're talking in the meeting, I completely zone out and go to my special place. And I play out a completely different scene. And it's literally like me standing up being like, shut the fuck up. And then they be like, Nyambi. I'm like, yes. I'm sorry. What did you say?
Shut the fuck up.
And then also I'm being pulled a little deeper into like diversity and equity work, and y'all know I can't never run from that. You know, the thing is, folks think I'm really interested in diversity and equity work. I'm not. I'm really just interested in helping my community. And I feel like no matter where I'm at, if it's the bot store, if it's a tech company, if it's, I don't care, higher ed, it's not an option for me to check out of that. And I don't. And so by me doing that, a lot of times I get into these situations where I'm helping with broader vision, with diversity and equity, and that was never my intention. So I need to navigate through that space. I need to figure out if I'm going to help or if I'm just going to stay on the peripheral. And I haven't decided yet. And, you know, I'll speak freely with friends. Our diversity and equity team, I'm just not impressed by. And not impressed by, I'm not meaning not credentials, not brilliant, not that at all. How do I explain? Like, they are brilliant. When I tell you they're top in their field, they're top in their field. But they're not top in their field for what we need. So the analogy I like to use is our diversity and equity team is made of a bunch of wood makers. So they make bomb wood, make a good table of wood. They sand it down. They get the good tree. It's organic. They put oil on it. They, you know what I'm saying? What you do when you dye the wood, what's it called? When you stain the wood, bomb. But I think our company, to where we're at right now, we don't need no fucking wood makers. We need glass makers. We need glass blowers. So you can't invite the wood makers to blow fucking glass.
They don't know how to do that.
They don't know how to do that. Is it a trade? Is it working with raw materials? Yes. But it's two different styles. They don't know how to do it,
play with that sand.
And I think that's also when the Black Unicorn, because, you know, he kind of came from that world and that's kind of his folks. And then, you know, my boss asked me explicitly what I thought, and I said that. And he was like, well, they're brilliant. And I was like, yeah, at making wood. But we don't need no wood mate. And I think sometimes, he took it as, or some people take me as trying to shit on them. I'm not shitting on them. Right. They're brilliant. But in the space, in the way you move it, that ain't going to work.
Right.
So because I shouldn't come to the table the first meeting and have better conversation than y'all do. And at first I wasn't, and I kept saying, am I taking up too much space? If this is something you heard of, stop me. Don't need to repeat it. Just want to level set. Just want to make sure I understand. And I knew it was something wrong when they didn't stop me. So what the fuck is going on? Does that make sense? I'm like, that is too much. So I need to figure out what I fit in there. What do you think?
I think it's very interesting, right? That it is this concept of that you have all these people in here that want to do things, and yeah, they might be amazing, but it's not amazing with things that what you actually need. And like when you don't need that, when you actually need something, it's pretty much like y'all ain't even got the pieces y'all need to even do what y'all want to do.
Which is a setup, right?
Yeah, for failure.
That tells me it's a setup from the top.
Yeah.
But you know, I can't go, hey, you know what? I love my work. I love my job. Because I am not on what team I'm not on. I don't do that.
Oh.
I'm not on I'm just a liaison. See what I'm saying? I'm already doing too much for just being on the council. From just being on the council, I smell bullshit. And I shouldn't be in the smell bullshit from day one. Whew, y'all know how I be when I am be. Other things that are going on with me. Personal training. I'm hanging in there, but I'm just not feeling connected. The stairs are trash. I feel like I'm most insecure at the gym. I'm very conscious of how I move, how I show up. It's just not my happy space. It does not bring me any joy. So I don't know what that means. I don't know. Is that the norm? Do you niggas go to the gym and hate your life? Is that a feeling? Is that, what's it called?
Masochist?
Yeah, when you just, so is that the norm, or am I alone in that? Should I bring this up to my therapist? I don't.
Yes, I think you bring it up to your therapist and your
I'm
person.
just taking a quick survey. Do you niggas hate the gym too?
and your personal trainer.
Oh my God. What do I say?
What you just said. I feel the most insecure at the gym. I'm very conscious of how I move and show up.
Okay.
That's what you say.
And I hate the stairs.
And you tell her that too.
I could, but I'll only be on the stairs for 3.5 minutes.
You tell her that too.
Is that normal?
I don't know. I don't know, Nyambi. I don't know. I just don't know. The thing is, like, you over here comparing yourself to somebody else. You can't compare yourself to somebody else. You gotta compare yourself.
I'm not comparing myself
yes,
to someone else. I'm comparing.
Is that normal for somebody else? I don't know, nigga.
I'm comparing to the damn sample size.
There's no sample size.
On average,
there's no on
how long
average.
do niggas stay on the stair machine?
I don't know. I don't even do the stair machine with my personal trainer, so.
I should have known soon. She told me on that stair machine was going to be trouble.
We got different goals, so.
What is the goal of the stair machine? Maybe that's what I need to ask her. What's the goal of me getting on this bitch?
To help burn. You get on the stair machine to burn the most calories in the most effective time.
Oh, I don't need to do that.
Why?
Is that what you gonna ask?
Yeah.
Because it stresses me out and it fucks me up for the whole day. It does, y'all. It gets to the point where I was working out one time and like 5 to 10 minutes after I finish a workout and I sit down, I start seeing like spots and I have like kaleidoscope vision. It's just a lot. It's just too much.
Because you don't breathe.
I do. I would be dead. I do breathe.
Not like you're supposed to. And have you told your trainer this?
I haven't told her I see them dots yet.
Okay, well, maybe you should, so she can adjust.
Okay, but then she gonna slow the shit down.
Yeah, okay. That's the thing. You can't go as fast as you want to go.
Who is Niram raising his voice at?
You can't go as fast as you want to go. If you get kaleidoscope vision, you got to slow down. That's the solution. And then you get mad. I'm sad because now we slowed down. Well, nigga, what do you want? You want to pass out?
Maybe I need to go to my own personal gym, honey. Now I see why people like come to my house. So when I get tired, I just go lay across my bed or something. Like it also feels like there's nowhere to escape in the gym.
No, that's how it's supposed to be. Where you trying to escape to?
Like just a quiet corner, just a quiet corner to get composure. I cannot be the only one who feels this way in the gym. I hate it. It's like I don't work out my trainer again until Wednesday. I've already began dreading it on Sunday.
Why though?
Because I am gonna have to have intervention with her. I don't even know what I want. That's the thing. Not this.
The thing is, I already know what it is. Now I'm
what it? Oh, now I'm gonna tell me what it is.
I am. What is it? You have been so much of an overachiever and overexceller in everything that you do in life that there's one thing, a physical activity, you are not overachieving in.
I'm not even underachieving.
And you don't like that feeling.
But I'm not even achieving.
You don't know what achieving is.
Not having kaleidoscope vision. Not more than, how many seconds is 3 minutes?
90, no, what am I going to say?
Thank you.
100.
Thank you. I'll say it.
180 seconds.
Or I can't even do 180 seconds on stairs.
The stairs is hard in general.
And I tried both ways.
Have you tried walking upstairs for 180 seconds?
I think I've done it.
Oh, no.
Remember I told y'all when I went to the beach and me and Mabel was dying? Mm-hmm. I've tried the stair machine fast and slow. Mm-hmm. And I think slower was worse.
The stair machine is just hard in general.
They shouldn't even exist.
It exists, though.
I think I remember doing them in undergrad, though. Was that a long time ago?
That was pounds away. That was blank pounds ago.
Oh, God. I hate it.
That's cool.
Anywho.
That's cool that you hate it. The thing is, you might be one of those people that just hate the gym, but you go because you know what the physical benefits that it provides.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But if anyone can get that average for me, that'd be great.
I don't know if there's an average.
What else is going on? I did watch some good shows. Y'all know Transparent? That's on Amazon Prime. Mm-hmm. I watched the season finale of that because you know the main character, he has some.
Did he get like Me Too?
Yep, and they kicked his ass clean out that season. They killed his ass. They killed Mara in the first 30 seconds of the season.
Damn.
It ain't no season. It was just a 2.5 hour movie. And in the first 30 seconds, there was like Mara dead. I said, fuck. They weren't playing. But it was, honestly, it was like a musical. It was very good because I was worried because I was invested in Transparent. And it was excellent. I recommend everyone see it. Something that stood out to me, one of the numbers or a conversation they had was between mothers and daughters. And it was this idea, like the daughter and the mom, for y'all who watch this, the oldest daughter and the mom, y'all know the mom's a little eccentric. She had kids young. She's a very traditional Jewish woman. So family first, ahead of herself. She never really lived her life. She's going through the shock of, her husband going through like transition. So all this stuff is happening to her. And then the daughter's going through her own shit. She's addicted to sex, blah, blah, blah. All that to be said, mother and daughter don't have a good relationship. And the conversation that they had was the daughter's like, mother, you don't respect my boundaries. And the mom was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And the daughter's like, I need boundaries. And something that was super enlightening that the mother then said was, well, your boundaries is my trigger. And I was like, I didn't think about it like that. So from that type of intimate relationship, I think about that with mothers and daughters or super close friends or siblings. And it is that. So the daughter's like, Ma, you can't be all over my space. You're overreaching. You're always in my business. I just need you to be there. Oh, on the other side of the line, but you're here. But the mother was like, I don't even understand when you say things like boundaries and you came from me. Like, what is the boundary? I gave you life. I gave you everything. And I want to do nothing but love you and protect you consistently. So when you say things like boundaries, that tells me that you just don't want me to be by you. And and I get it's we can unpack that more in a different episode. But it was something super endearing to that to me, and to all the folks who may be having little issues with their mom with boundaries and stuff. Take a consideration that your boundary might be a trigger for your mother. And by you almost enforcing these boundaries in a certain way, it might get them more riled up.
Yeah.
To cross it more. And not saying that you shouldn't have that boundary, but instead of just having a firm boundary, sometimes you might have to have just a straight conversation too. What you think about that? The boundaries being a trigger.
That's interesting. Especially, I can see how that works in a black family too.
Yeah.
Nigga, you ain't got no motherfucking
Fucking boundaries. The mom's like, boundaries? I get you. I literally, it's transparent, so they extra. She's like, I pushed you out my vagina. Like, boundaries. You ripped me apart. Like, boundaries.
I'll take this goddamn door off your damn.
And I think of boundaries too when it comes to Tariq. Like, boundaries. Kill him. Like, what how do you think it play out in Arams? Unpack it more when we talk about black families.
Because I think it's the same thing, and then the other thing you got to add is this whole, the whole politics to it, right?
The respectability politics.
Yeah, respectability politics.
And it's a Jewish family, so it has very strong traditions.
Yeah.
And hierarchy, I would say.
And so I think it's the same way is that, everybody think they, especially when it comes to like the elders and the black family, they feel like they can just do say what the fuck they want to say.
Yeah.
And they ain't got no damn boundaries. And they're going to be all up in your business. And they're going to be like the FBI or the CIA.
I say CIA.
Because they just in the central location gathering all types of information. And then spreading it around.
Just kidding and connecting the dots to all the other
Right.
bureaus.
And they get mad. I ain't get invited to this.
Because you talk too much. But boundaries, your boundary is my trigger. I'm just trying to see if there's anyone's boundary that's the trigger for me. I need to think about that more, or vice versa.
True.
If my boundary is a trigger for some, I think my boundary sometimes can be a trigger for my parents, especially being the only child. But they did it,
especially being in an unboundary family.
Yes,
because y'all niggas ain't
and
got
listen to me, y'all. Most people will say I'm pretty unboundary, but my family is a lot more unboundary than me. What would you say?
Very.
I put up I put up very firm boundaries. To be like, oh, I'm not doing this. I'm not participating. Not buying in on it. Nope. And then my family's like, what? Why? They're like clawing at me. And I'm like, nope, this is my box. This is where I'm standing. Do not cross this line. Yeah, so people are probably triggered by my boundaries. Anyway, other than that, I need to clean my closet. Procrastination is a bitch. Haven't done it. Yeah.
I'm sorry, mama. I never meant to hurt you.
Are you talking about the boundaries?
I never meant to make you cry
tonight. I'm cleaning out my closet. Come on.
Like, I'm supposed to be cleaning out her closet. But it didn't happen yet.
Surely hasn't. Week 2. We'll try it. We'll see how it happens in the next 7 days.
So I'm back from Berlin. I'm still a little jet lag, I feel. I think it's interesting. Being black in Berlin is just an interesting thing. For like the few black people that I see like speak German, it was weird. Like, it was
black
just weird.
Speaking German?
Yes, there was a few black people there.
Speak German.
That was just weird.
Boris Kojo, a celebrity, I would say, but I've seen black people speak German.
I don't even know is that nigga German for real?
No, I think he might be, or his family travel. He might be like a army brat.
Army brat.
Yeah.
But the other thing is just life moving on and building resiliency, right? So
Yeah.
I had some experiences at Berlin that wasn't necessarily the things that I planned for, especially like with my training, and it just didn't go that way, right? And being able to bounce back from that and not let that experience take you out the game forever, and just like quitting after like having that negative experience. So I came back this weekend and I had a 5K and a half marathon on my schedule, and I just knocked the shit out the park. I PR'd my half marathon.
What?
Yeah. Ran my fastest half marathon today. And then, 5K, I mean. And then my half marathon went pretty decent. I think it was hot out there. And it took a lot out of me. It was like 86 degrees today. And it was just warm. It was hot. And I was sweating. And I came back and I literally just like knocked out.
Collapsed. Ain't even say hi, bye, cat, dog to me and Mabel.
Yeah, I did. I put the medals around your neck. Showed you what the medals was for.
That's how I knew he really was going to sleep. He was trying to distract me.
Nigga went night-night.
He said it went night-night. Go say no more nighty-night. Wake up, nigga.
Nigga went, and I'm still sleepy. Shit. I can go back to sleep.
Okay, Neil.
I can.
I know you can.
But other than that, it's really just trying to get back in the swing of things. And the thing is, like, it's get back in the swing of things for me to start traveling again. And so, we head out to Detroit for Detroit Marathon. And you're coming, Mabel's coming.
Oh, my goodness. Y'all got any tips for folks who travel with dogs? Should we give her some CBD oil or should we sedate her? Sedate her? I almost said sedatize. Sedate her. We on a red eye. Any tips? Any people with dogs? Let me know what you think. I've got a doctor's appointment this Friday for her. I plan on bringing it up to my doctor. But they namaste out here. They be like, she'll be fine. Mabe's so good. I'm thinking at minimum, I'm going to have to give her some CBD oil.
Yeah. Knock her ass out. Shit, I took some CBD and went straight to bed. Went night-night.
Okay. Thank you.
But, I think that's more or less the main thing is that I've been training for a very long time for like this part of the season. And like now it's here and it ain't nothing for me to do but to do it, right? Just on the fact that every damn near every Sunday since March, I've ran 22 miles or better. And like, that can like have a lot of effect on your body, but like mentally as well. But also knowing that I did those 22 miles in the dead heat of summer so I can do the things that I'm doing now. And really celebrating those things and celebrating the things I can do. Yeah.
That's what's up. I love it.
You want to get into some pillow talk?
Yeah, we'll get into a little piece of pillow talk. Actually, I don't have too much, but
Okay.
I was thinking you want to talk a little bit about, we don't have to do power. You want to start with Joker or the power?
We start with Joker. Spoiler alert, niggas.
Oh, spoiler alert. Joker. I'm going to break this. Honestly, I don't even think we're going to give away any spoilers. We won't tell y'all the framework of the movie. We'll just tell you our initial thoughts on it. First and fucking foremost, Joaquin Phoenix did that. Joaquin, is he Native American, Latin? What is that? What is that, Joaquin? Or is he white appropriate? I
don't know what Joaquin means.
I think that Joaquin is very ethnic. I'm saying Latino. What that Latino man played the shit out of the Joker. I think he's from Puerto Rico. Now, I'm going to let y'all know, Black Love Matters community. Do not let your children fool you. This is not for kids.
This is not Iron Man.
This is not
the Avengers.
The Dark Knight. This is not the Avengers. This is not Adult's Purpose. This is some grown-up shit, okay? Honestly, Auntie Nyambi, if you ain't over 16, you don't need to see this. Do you agree, Nero? Next, it was dark, scary, and all the above. It made you feel this empathy for the bad guy, I think, but not me. Because I think they was trying to bait us with Zazie as a black woman in there and sympathy and empathy. Like, I wasn't falling for the okie doke, but I can definitely see other people falling for the okie doke on what was happening. But going even back to Joaquin, how he did that, he was so skinny. Look at that. Did you just pull up a picture of Joaquin? Look at that. He's eating carbs in this picture.
Oh.
Now, pull up a Joker picture of him.
He's not eating carbs.
He's on keto. So again, that was just masterful on his part. I'm trying to get the
positives. He played in Gladiator?
Yeah. I'm just trying to get the masterful things out before I read the fuck out of it. Also, the cinematography When I tell you the cinematography was amazing, the way that they shot the wide shots, the way it was kind of dreary, dark, the play on colors, the play on shadows, the looks of people in the skin, it was amazing. Now, what does Nyambi think of this movie? It's pretty hard to watch because mental illness is real. The divide between the rich and poor is real. Also, white terrorism is real. When after I left this theater, I just felt like I watched a how-to guide to white terrorism. It reminded me of Diary of a Mad White Man.
What?
You didn't get that energy. That was just me. That was just Nyambi again.
He was mad.
It was literally the Joker was watching a man descent into madness. A white man descent into madness. And I think that's the piece that I wasn't necessarily expecting. As I said, and I'm probably going to unpack this better than me, there is a true divide between rich and poor. That's definitely a theme. But I wanted to highlight this terrorism piece. It is white terrorism. White terrorism is real. And a black person could, or never get that much grace or passes as Joker did in this movie. Right? And it's difficult, right? This movie was difficult for me because it's a film where you're supposed to sympathize with a mediocre white man radicalized into a deranged violence. Does that make sense?
That was a bunch of $10 words. Tell me.
You just said what was $10 about this? What I say $10?
A mediocre white man radicalized into deranged violence.
That's what it was. He was radicalized into this deranged violence. How do I just keep... Y'all, this is hard for me because I'm trying to say the right thing without getting too left field. Going back to, I guess, the positive thing, or why made me a little uncomfortable, is the best part of this story is true informed representation of a white man's reaction to perceived rejections or threats. That is the Joker in the hypothesis. This is how when white men perceive threats or rejection, they go Joker. Mm-hmm. Like, it gets to this point where if somebody said something mean to me here, I'm about to get them. We about to be on and popping. And then to have that juxtaposed. Is juxtaposed a word?
Well, I don't know what you're
juxtaposition. Y'all niggas know what I'm talking about. Against, like, Zazzy's character as a black woman who life was hard, I imagine. But she didn't then go on a rampage. It was just, and again, the Joker definitely had mental illness. His mama was ticky, but it was just something about this film that I'm like, the colonizers did not need this at all. And honestly, a lot of the colonizers were upset about it, honey. Mm-hmm. They said between the Aurora shooting and just the increase in gun violence, that this shouldn't even came out. Honestly, I think the timing was off. I'm definitely not, this is proud to be an American, right? I don't think you should take people's creative rights away. I do think this was a good movie. I do think the timing was a little poor in releasing it. Maybe this should have waited another year or something.
But the thing is,
it depends who won the president on here. But, Nero, maybe you can help me a little bit. It was beautifully shot. Joaquin Phoenix did it. He played the shit out of it. After I processed that, I liked how we discussed mental illness, the disparities in social economic class. Got it. What I'm having trouble processing is just this radicalized white terrorism that's on screen. And I'm just not sure if that sits well with me. Mm. And maybe I'm team too much. Maybe it ain't radicalized white terror when I see this Joker. Y'all can email me. But anybody who's seen it, black people, brown people, people of color, LGBTQ community, all of us, our spidey senses start tingling when this movie was all on and off certain parts, because you know how the colonizers get.
Y'all better be nice to y'all lonely white man.
Reach out to your... Never mind. What'd you think? What'd you think about the Joker?
You had some very interesting points, and I think one of the things that you mentioned, but I don't know if you hearkened on it, is that the thing of mental illness, right?
Yes,
This
that's
nigga
true.
was on 7 different pills.
Yeah. And the system didn't help.
No.
Even when he was going to see a social worker, like, I don't know who to blame. If sis was to blame, no, it's the system. I want sis to blame, to say, even why are you on the 7 medications? Should you still be amongst, like, are you stable enough
Right.
to even be in society getting a job?
Should you be amongst the peoples?
Yes. True.
And so, that whole notion.
But I think all those graces go to white terrorism, right? I do not think a person of color would have been extended those same graces.
No, they would just put their ass in jail.
Yeah.
Because they probably would have committed a crime.
What, nigga, the Joker? How much more crime did he got to commit?
But that was before, though. Like, a black person, a black man in a similar situation would have committed a petty crime and would have been in jail a long time ago.
Before you even murdered.
Before his ass even got to the murder.
Even thought about a blade.
Exactly.
A gun.
Because you remember, Joker ain't murdered nobody until later on down in the movie.
He ain't. Did he not?
No.
That's true.
So, I think that's where the difference is.
Oh, when the black man went to jail? When he got that gun. if it was a black person playing the Joker, y'all know folks who watched that scene where he got that gun and it fell out when he was doing something, he went to jail for life.
It sure would have.
We didn't have to worry about nobody dying. Jail.
Exactly. So, I think that's where the other graces come in line, because the white man be having so much grace that his ass can be able to go down the whole deranged thing.
He had the process in the room and the space to lose his fucking mind.
Meanwhile, black
over
man
a course of what, a year?
Meanwhile, black man
can't even be depressed.
No.
Can't even have anxiety. And I think that's what. And this is my lens as a radicalized black woman. So I before y'all send, I know it was a movie. I'm sure Joaquin ain't think about all that. Maybe he did. I don't know. He didn't think about all this, but I'm just seeing that outwardly. Like, how does this mimic life? Especially when it comes to comic books. Like, what are we saying this about life? I do think it was so. And also even how the Joker always puts himself for like women of color. You don't notice that in like Joker, or like he always try to juxtapose himself in like underrepresented communities. You don't feel like that? I feel like Joker always got himself somehow catty corner with communities of color.
Hey, because he liked that cream. Not that cream, that chocolate.
Oh my God, Jesus. Yeah. Do better.
I'm trying.
What else you got to say about Joker? I'm trying not to give any spoilers, so I'm trying, because I know it just came out.
Well, what's your...
And I recommend you absolutely go. Like, it's good. Like, it's not one of the movies you ain't going to be like, what the fuck was that? You're going to say, what the fuck was that? But not because it was a bad movie, because you're like, child, yeah, this feels too close to home. That's what it is. It feels way too close to home.
It is. Who's your favorite Joker?
I like Ghetto Joker.
What Joker is that? From what movie?
Suicide Squad. Who's that, Jared Leto? When he has like gold teeth. Is that wrong to call him Ghetto Joker? When he was the one who killed Common. When he was the one who in the strip club. And be having like Cartier glasses. That's my favorite Joker. Everybody hated him from Suicide Squad.
Yeah, he wasn't my favorite Joker.
What? I loved him. I liked his hair. His lineup was clean. His makeup was clean. I love his gold toofuses. I love all of that. And then my probably next one would be, I kind of like Jim Carrey too.
Really?
Yeah, I like Jim Carrey's Joker too.
I like Heath Ledger.
Well, Heath put something in. What would you say the difference between Joaquin and Heath? Heath, it was like a sociopath. And I wouldn't say this Joker was a sociopath, would you?
No, I think like Heath lived that shit. Yeah. Like, I think that was the main difference, that like Heath like really embodied like the derangement of Joker.
Where Rakim was like, this could be honestly, Rakim is that boy who graduated with you. That, lived down the street, the mama ain't wrapped that tight. And somebody tell you, like, child, Joaquin got locked up in the asylum. You be like, well, look, you hear me, well? It ain't a yes or no. It's a what? Well, life is hard.
Well.
So you think, so who's your favorite? Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger.
Yeah, he was sick.
I'm just looking at. I just typed in like a list of Joker actors.
I like Jim Carrey. I thought he did decent. He might have been too funny to play it.
Yeah, when I seen Jim Carrey, I really wanted like a little bit more darkness.
You wanted
to
to be super dark.
Like
it would have been sick if Jim Carrey did like this one.
Yeah,
that would have been really scary.
Especially where he at in his life.
What is that supposed to? Do you have this intimate relationship with Jim Carrey? What is that supposed to mean?
No, I'm just saying, like where he
like you talk to him, like especially the place he is. I mean, he done lived a little bit more.
Especially where he at in his life.
Yeah,
we never talk about like the Jack Nicholson. Joker.
Jack Nicholson is legendary, but he just Jack Nicholson has way too many other roles that are like profound than I would call him. Like one of the best Jokers, right? Jack Nicholson. When do you begin to line up his shit? Also, shout out to Robert De Niro, who's still working and cashing a check.
True that.
Oh, are you going through listening on which one you like? Did yours make the top?
Yeah, Heath Ledger made top 2.
Yeah, he was. Heath Ledger was scary because when his face all chopped up. Did my Suicide Squad? Jared Leto, y'all sleeping on Jared Leto?
He was like top 5.
I think he was. Look at him.
Top 6.
He is like millennial Joker. That's why I think I like him.
You just like all the gold chains.
I do like the gold chain, honey. I do like an overdressed motherfucker. You know who I'm not interested in seeing?
What?
This Harley Quinn movie, Birds of Prey.
Wow.
And just because they put Rosie Perez in there don't mean I'm watching.
Yeah, I do.
What you mean, yeah, I do?
Yeah, I do.
Why you say that, Darryl?
Because
what?
Yeah, I do.
I love Rosie Perez so much too. I'm just not interested in seeing a Diary of a Mad White Woman. Is that what we're gonna call these ones?
Yes.
This is Diary of a Mad White Man. In Birds of Prey, the Harley Quinn movie is gonna be a Diary of a Mad White Woman.
I'm gonna have to watch The Dark Knight.
The whole series?
No, just that one with
Just
Heath
that
Ledger.
one?
Because that nigga was good.
Put it on tonight. Oh, it's absolutely. Like I said, y'all. Honestly, I think The Dark Knight is easier for kids to see than this one. If you got children, don't take them to see this Joker, y'all. Also, if you got children that's kind of,
Ticky.
if you got some Tariqs, don't take them to see it. They ain't gonna be able to handle it. Speaking of movie, are there a lot of movies coming out that are unsettling?
Yes.
It was something called Jojo the Rabbit or something about a JoJo, and it looks like it was a satirical. What is wrong with my vocabulary today? Comedy about like the Holocaust. It looked like it was like a play on the Holocaust in Diary of Anne Frank. What is it called? Jojo Rabbit.
It's called Jojo Rabbit.
I think it's about this young boy who was doing like Nazi era Germany.
Here you go. I got you. JoJo's a lonely German.
Don't do that. I can fucking explain.
I'm just trying to
help you. But go ahead
out.
now.
JoJo is a lonely German boy who discovers that his single mother is hiding a Jewish girl in their attic. Aided by his imaginary friend Adolf Hitler, JoJo must confront his blind nationalism as World War II continues to rage on.
I seen the preview for it. I'm not Jewish. I like to consider myself an ally and advocate. I might need to check in with some of my Jewish friends. I'm gonna check in with the Jewish Council. This seemed like trash.
Yeah, I would think so. Well, with me coming back from Berlin.
Because the thing is, there's so many ways to tell this. Like, I get what they're trying to say, right? They're trying to say nurture versus nature. You really don't have to grow up and hate people. It's lived. It's all made up. It's all imaginary. Like, I get the moral of the story. But I'm really not interested in anyone having an imaginary friend that's Adolf Hitler. I'm really not interested in, like, this boy finding this girl in the attic and, like, they're not paying. And it's like they're trying to pseudo-pay homage to Anne Frank. Why don't we just do an Anne Frank movie and tell the fucking real story? It makes me uncomfortable. Has there been a satirical movie about slavery that black people haven't did? That's the other thing. Is it Jewish people doing this? That's the only way I can get as a pass. If there's anybody but Jewish people doing this, and it's the high holidays. Shout out to my Jewish family. It felt disrespectful.
Just because it is.
Is it, y'all? Is anybody Jewish? It's Jewish blacks out there. Can y'all go watch JoJo the Rabbit and see if it's disrespectful as fuck as I received it?
Is anybody Jewish?
Jewish.
Is anybody Jewish?
Go look at it and let me know. Like, honestly, I done said my piece. If there is going to be a boycott, please let me know. From initial watch, I'm not for it. Also, another movie came on right behind it with Adam Sandler talking about running some numbers or something. And they like, who is he? They was like, just some dumb Jew. And I was just like, why is it so much anti? What did my uncle say? What is it? It's not. What is it? Anti. I want to say how he say. My uncle say it's anti-sedimentary. I'm like, sedimentary is dirt. Uncle Jay.
I don't even know. Sedimentary.
Do you know what he's trying to? Semitic. That's what he's trying to say.
I think sediment is dirt, baby.
Oh, whatever the one that is, he always the way the one that's dirt. And we were like, that mean dirt.
It's sedimentary.
Sedimentary is dirt. Or like the buildup or something, right?
Sedimentary rocks.
Semitic
rocks.
is like where you're anti, like the religion, Jewish people, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It just felt like a lot. And again, I'm not Jewish, but I like to be a vocal ally and advocate. To if I felt triggered, I can only imagine being in the culture and not feeling triggered. But y'all let me know. Maybe I'm overlooking something. Maybe I went in on the secret meetings and this was okay. Maybe the folks who created Jojo the Rabbit is a whole Jewish crew of folks and it's funny and it's a way of joy. Maybe it is. I didn't even go that deep. But all I know, if it ain't enough Jewish, it need to be majority Jewish on that cast and or production team. If not, you got some issues.
Well, they own everything anyway.
Okay, thank you, Niram. Now you're anti-sedimentary.
And don't they own Universal Studios?
I don't think it's through Universal. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's like an independent film.
Let's see who produced.
That's
this?
what I'm saying. Oh, Niram's finally getting it. They're talking about they own anti-cemetery stuff. They don't own everything. Why everybody getting on the Jews? It's the high fucking holidays.
Oh.
I didn't like it. It bothered me.
Produced by Fox Searchlight.
Fox?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do more digging.
And distributed by Walt Disney Pictures.
Walt Disney is very conservative, honey. Y'all go watch it. Y'all tell me what y'all thought. You ready to talk about this in Big Rich World? Also, did y'all see the previews for Harriet? I'm still going to see it.
You not boycotting like the rest of the blacks?
Is the blacks really boycotting Harriet?
I don't know. You know the blacks really don't really cancel nobody except for R. Kelly.
I don't think anyone deserves to be canceled. What is it? Because she has said some, what's her name, Cynthia?
Yeah.
She has said some skeptical things. But I do. It's Harriet Tubman. I have to go see Harriet Tubman movie. That's what I hope. Come on, Big Rich World. Now, talk about your show.
Power, I can't wait till it's over.
Yeah, I think I want it to be over too.
How many more episodes we got left?
I think like 4. You know, 50 Cent, I don't know if he lying or what. They got spinoffs, but it's supposed to be like 2 or 3 spinoffs.
Yeah.
It ain't nobody on this screen that I want to see a spinoff from.
Oh, you don't want to see Ghost or Governor, Tate for Governor?
I will see Tate. That's it. No one else I'm interested in. I was worried they was going to do a California one. When
they showed that
that triggered me when he was like, what you know about the California blah blah blah, like I could see basically doing Power California style because it'd be different energy. Maybe that or Tate for Governor. Ain't nobody else on that screen I want to see. I'm not interested in a Tariq life story biopic. I am not interested in a baby Ghost, baby Tasha, baby Tommy. Not interested in that. Not interested in a Lala and Tommy having a YouTube multiracial family. Not interested in none of that.
No?
Nope.
You don't want to see Cash?
Don't want to see Cash grow up. Not interested.
You know who we ever seen in a while? What's
that baby.
That baby.
She gone.
Where the hell she be
She
at?
with her grandma. I don't want to see Tasha running the daycare. Ain't nothing I want to see.
What's her name? Yes.
Don't want to see Dre doing Dre things.
What? He trying to take care of his kid.
It. Only thing I want to see is Lorenz Tate in that fake ass Olivia Pope or the California Connect. That's it. Go ahead, tell us about this show.
So, Power just is like running around in circles.
It's like a bad episode of Telephone.
It's just running around in circles. It's a bunch of he say, she say, and if everybody just got in the same room
for 3 minutes
and just said what they had to say, it probably wouldn't be no problems.
I agree. I actually, I'm not surprised. I was gonna say, is Ghost and Tommy that stubborn, but yeah, men, I would say, if you're thinking about stereotypical hood men, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, for them not to even... The thing is, I think if it was outside of them, they would have been connected the dots.
Mm.
But they're so blinded by ego and pride and dibs and who dick swing the longest and the fastest and who ain't musty that they losing it.
Who ain't musty?
You know what I'm talking about.
Mm.
Just smelling each other. But that I think if it was them and any other character, they been would have connected the dots. But because it's them in this situation, they allowed this white man to play them. Like a fucking guitar.
Yes, that, but not only that white man, but also Tariq.
And Tariq is not good at it.
No.
Oh, non-acting self. I watched the horrible after show again because Courtney Kemp was on there. And Tariq was on the after show. They asked him questions. You would think he was just the extra. They're like, what you think, Tariq? I don't know that boy real name. I don't want to use his real name. Be disrespectful.
I think it's like Michael Rainey.
That's okay. We're going to keep it Tariq.
Oh.
And they're like, yeah, wow, there was. I was like, nigga, you don't got to thought out. I knew you'd just be reading it.
Well, everybody
come on, Uncle Tommy. Well, come on, man.
Well, everybody just be reading it. 'Cause I was sitting there and I was like, Naomi, this is such bad acting.
Who bad acting is up Tariq and Lala? And them boys spank.
Too big.
Oh my God, too big is horrible.
If I was talking about robbing anything, I'll take that chain. I was like, this is some badass acting.
Yeah, too big and all that. I'm sad Jolly the Green Giant died.
BG? Oh man, BG was was one of my favorite goons.
He is a good goon, wasn't he?
He was. And it's always the good goons.
Actually, Dre act pretty decent.
Oh yeah, he do.
He is a good actor. Like, it's a handful of them that you like, oh, I believe this.
But waking up to a gun pointed at you, you my dad, you ain't gonna kill me, ghost.
You my dad, you gonna kill me. Nigga, ain't nobody talking that loud with a big ass gun to their face. Let me wake up in Detroit after the marathon and my parents got a gun to my face. I said, they'll kill me dead. I guess that's just the relationship we got, honey. Kill me dead.
I stole drugs from Tommy. I lied to him, even though I told him I wasn't.
Shut up. He need his ass whooped. He don't need a gunpoint. And I'm not for child violence. But I see now.
Yeah.
I see why I see why y'all parents.
You either need to whoop his ass or put him in the game.
No, Tasha. Spoiler alert. No, that is not the fucking option.
Yeah, it is.
You get your child together.
How?
You watch his ass like white on rice.
Okay.
You send his ass to the army. I don't know. It's something you can do.
But Nyambi, the thing is, this
nigga
wants the shits. So it don't matter what you do. You can send him to the army. Guess what? He gonna get caught up and gonna fuck around AWOL selling some shit. Wherever you send him, you send his ass to a boarding school. You see what happened.
He got kicked out of Chipotle.
Choked.
Now he back in Taco Bell.
So like, what else you gonna do? This nigga wants the shits.
I don't believe it. I think we gave in too easy on it. First of all, he's being parented by 4 different folks. Lala, Ghost, Tommy, and Tasha. And everybody got different parenting styles all together. So what you would have did?
That's why I'm asking you. What would you have did? Because at this point, shit, I'm Ghost for shit, nigga. You about to come in the family business then? Because evidently, the life I'm trying to give you, ain't the one you want. So let me go ahead and teach you.
I think maybe they can start by not lying to him so much.
Yeah.
Like, even just that. Like, maybe lying coupled with the gun pointed at us.
Because the thing is, they over there
They've been lying to this boy since he been 10.
What?
They have.
Well, you have to, because
I don't think you had to lie to him that much. They could have said it would have been nothing if Ghost had a heart-to-heart with him when he was maybe 12 or 13 before he got this rogue and be like, listen, son, I was a dope boy, kind of still am. Like, just being upfront. And because I think he was chasing this idea of what his dad was and wanted to be like him and not be like him, that he just filled in his own narrative. Well, and he's stupid and spoiled and kind of book smart, so he think he can be Scarface.
But he can't.
And he can't.
But, the other thing is that, with 50 Cent character making it seem like he was like mentoring him, even though he was just being used. Because he don't got no street smarts. But 50 Cent was the first adult not to lie to him. Yeah.
It's something to that honesty. It's something, and like, you're so far gone. I don't know what you got to do except choke that nigga up. I don't know, break his legs. I don't know. But it's something to, at a certain age, I do believe a way to get to some teenagers is telling them the fucking truth. No matter how raw, dirty, and ugly that is. We can get a lot of therapy for the truth, but it's hard. I think it's harder to backtrack from a lie than the truth.
Mm-hmm.
But that's hindsight, right?
Yeah.
So I don't. So what would you do? You gonna Tasha? I don't know that.
Bring the nigga in.
That felt easy. I hope she got something else set up for him.
Like what?
I don't know.
And
then he gonna pull out this baby powder. Talking about, can you help me push this Johnson?
Yeah.
This talcum powder.
Yeah. Jeezy like to smoke. Jeezy like to drink.
I was disappointed.
17.5.
That was disappointing.
But like, what else you gonna do?
I don't know.
What else you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Do you gotta break his legs? Look, I'm like the woman from Beloved. I guess I just gotta kill you.
Like, what else you gonna do?
I don't have no children.
You got Mabel. So Mabel get caught up in the drug game. What you gonna do?
Child. Will she run? I don't know. I don't have kids. Don't give me the line. I don't have kids. But this is also a lesson to some of y'all parents. Y'all better stop saying what your kids will and won't do. Also, Tasha and Ghost was a little bit in denial.
Mm-hmm.
Tasha, Ghost, and Tommy. Honestly, the only one who wasn't in denial was Lala.
This Lala not acting ass.
I think Lala just held her peace a little bit because that was her friend. But now that she with Tommy, she like, that nigga ain't the same. He been changing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's something that...
He been hanging out with that Kanan.
And it's not, when you say, it's not that you're being disloyal to your kids, but it's a fact of never saying what your kid will or won't do.
Right.
I think, or thinking you special. I definitely seen friends like, oh, but my kid did this, but they would never do that to me.
Mm-hmm.
And again, that don't mean not having your kids back and being loyal to the end. But wise up. These kids are smart. They hopped up on these Popeyes chicken and hormones. They drinking oat milk.
What that got to do with
a lot, nigga? We weren't.
They drinking oat milk.
They got these vaccinations.
Now you anti-vaxxer.
I know. I say you should vax, but it's some shit they got that we ain't even think of. I low-key think all our vaccinations uninspired. Somebody also got mad at me when I talked about their kid, and I was like, "Oh, child, the kid is deadly. They get me sick. You worried about me getting the kid sick?" They like, "What is a baby?" I was like, "They immune." I wanted to say, "Nigga, all that chemicals you done ate in Burger King, you know, type of resilient motherfucker you done incubated in that womb,
right?
Look at you, like what? But I can't get too raw, right? You know what you done combining you and her hormones and
right."
What's it called? What's the stuff that kill germs? To kill flies? Pesticides?
Roach spray?
Roach spray and pesticides? And y'all, I watched Nicole Byer podcast. You know that thicker black girl who got a loud voice?
Yeah.
And she be like, nobody's sleeping with me. She did a commercial. And you know, when you on deodorant, you know all the podcasters do like deodorant or home kits or whatever it is. And she did one. This bitch making up words. She was like, yes, go with this deodorant because of no parabens. I said parabens. I said, what the fuck is a paraben?
She mean to say parabens?
Your body all pumped up with parabens. Talking about worried about your kid getting sick. They the niggas carrying Ebola. Anyway, back to power. I honestly, I don't know. What would y'all do with Tariq? Near say bring him in the game. I say break his legs.
But that don't mean shit. That nigga still be in a wheelchair.
No, he ain't getting none of that.
This nigga put a gun to his head, and that nigga still talking about I'm down bad. I ain't got no weight, and I ain't got no money.
Honestly, Tommy the one who gained the clothes. Tommy really scared him. I mean, he put him on the side of a damn building. I'd be scared.
Yeah.
Tommy, right? I can't trust you.
But still, even after that, where he go?
To Dre. And Dre, old funky ass. Dre just got his daughter back, got the nerve to put some baby powder with the diapers. That's why you can't leave your children on everybody. It's just so much. And they finally caught that white man. He going to be the Joker next.
Which white man? Oh, Sachs? Oh, yeah.
I mean, it took him 6 years to catch this nigga. What was Sachs doing? He could have went on and lived his life. You have to be caught up in this shit.
Because that's white man.
He didn't have to be caught up in this shit.
That's white law enforcement who think Oh, well, he did this shit and don't know the whole story. But they make up these stories.
And the thing is, they were so against Ghost. What the hell Tommy done did? I keep going back to Tommy has killed a lot more niggas than Ghost has. And Ghost, and this is make believe, so it don't matter. For, I would say 90% of the time, Ghost had a reason to kill someone. Sometimes Tommy just didn't like the way niggas was breathing.
No.
And he just shoot them.
Don't even like the way they complaining.
Yeah.
Pow pow.
Oh, Joker self. Tommy Joker cousin. Tommy is the Joker on balance medication. What else done went on there? Tate for governor. You gonna talk about old Lorenz Tate ass? Oh, keep having that sex. The sex.
How old are they? We're talking about these sex. Y'all having these sex.
Oh, I'm like the fake Olivia Pope. You a black unicorn, single, white teeth. Why are you fucking a married woman? Oh, stupid nigga. That's what I would have filled in. That should have been an ad lib. Oh, stupid nigga.
No, last episode when Ghost was like, I need to hold $1 million. He said, nigga, is you crazy?
That's why you got to give Lawrence Tate. See, he was Olivia Pope. I'm like, nigga, what the devil?
Nigga, is you crazy?
Are you fucking a married woman? And then he gonna create in his head, well, maybe I'll marry. I said, what is this toxic relationships? Black love matters, y'all. Just because you fuck someone does not mean you need to marry them.
That sex scene was off.
I didn't watch the second one. It makes me too uncomfortable.
Oh. She was like riding his stomach and he was just like slapping that booty cheek.
I said, this too much, Lorenz. The first time it's cute.
But the second time I was like, what is this?
It's how people had the sex. I've been out the game too long.
And then
I can't go in somebody do. I'm like, is this what we do?
And then the white boy come in the hotel room.
Casually. Is the door locked? Did he get the key fob?
I don't know.
It must be the Marriott. He can use his phone. How did he get in?
And then it just stopped so quick. Like, oh my God.
He just popped.
Put on some clothes.
I said, girl, you ain't snapping in half? What happened?
Doing all that damn movement. Fuck around and snap my penis in half.
Then she's like, oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
And then, oh, Lorenz Tate politicking ass. It's not what you think. Nigga, you're naked. What is it? See, that would actually, I wish they would have unpacked that scene a little more. What the fuck is it then, Governor Tate? And he should have put out his phone.
Yes.
See, put me in the writer's room. And then at the end, what they do with Tate, what the girl said she want a seat.
Yep.
Since you ain't had to fuck him to get a seat in Congress.
No.
Like, even that storyline, I was just like... And then the white boy, how he was easily... I'm glad Ghost ain't kill him. I thought Ghost was ready to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lorenz Tate gonna try to talk about me and Olivia Pope can be real good. And here comes stupid... That's why I say she a fake-ass Olivia Pope. She's like, I got my eyes on somewhere else. Mm-hmm. Ghost? Because Olivia Pope will already know the game about Ghost. So you must ain't even do a Google search.
Nope.
That's what you Mustang did.
No.
A simple Google search. Or reach out to any of your friend in law enforcement. Say, can you run just a quick background check on this nigga, James St. Patrick?
Who is Ghost?
Danger. Wait, do they know Ghost is St. Patrick?
No.
Wait. In 6 seasons, we still haven't made that. Okay, so is the police slow?
Yes.
Never mind.
Because at first they thought it was Tommy. Well, the police do. Some of the police do.
Okay, they know Ghost is.
Yeah, but they ain't got nothing to put on them.
To say explicitly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just have hypotheses, but they don't have hard data because all the witnesses dead, honey. Yep. That's why he had Ghost. Nero clowned me because I was like, why this nigga keep come from the shadows? I didn't realize how much he come from the shadows to this last season. How many times he gonna come from around the corner in the parking garage?
Hey, Lakeisha, you look good. I said, where the fuck
he did it to Lakeisha. He did it to Derek. He did it to Silver. He came from look at all them scenes. He literally come from around the corner of the Tom Ford suit. And look like he in some loud Kenneth Cole shoes. So how they don't hear him coming? You know what I'm talking about? It's like clock, clock, clock. How y'all don't hear him tiptoeing? Is there anything else we need to talk about?
No, I think that's about it.
No, I'm trying. Anything else on Power?
No.
I ain't writing no notes down. Usually while I watch it, Keisha's stupid too. Why Tommy take that girl to that house he killed that man in? Did you see at the end he talking about this house for you, Keisha? Mm-hmm. And she said, how'd you do it this quick? Bitch, you know he done stole this house from someone. You can't close on the house in 10 hours.
Who house was that?
Remember Holly uncle or daddy? Remember when Holly told that story about like, you know, they were sharing like the oppression Olympics and who got beat the most? Mm-hmm. And she told the story about her uncle used to whoop up on her ass or abuse her. Then Tommy was like, I ain't gonna let nobody abuse you. And then he ran up over the uncle house and killed that nigga.
Oh, that's the house?
And that's him now, yeah.
Damn. Yeah. That was a nice little callback that I didn't even catch.
As always, thank you for listening to Black Love Matters. If you,
I didn't catch that one.
What you thought it was, my nigga?
I don't know. I didn't catch that one.
How a house just don't close that quick? Where do you think he just got this house in Jersey from?
His daddy.
I mean, they're doing so much foreshadowing. I have a strange feeling Keisha about to die. Because every scene, white Tommy mama, Tasha, you know about Holly? You better be careful. Have you asked him about Holly? Ask him how Holly's doing. Mm-hmm. They basically saying, you about to die, girl.
Right.
You in danger, girl. Be careful.
Do you think she gonna die? How you think your predictions for how they gonna end the series?
Set it off.
Everybody gonna die?
Yeah. Except
Tariq.
God.
Tariq and Tasha.
Maybe Tariq and Tasha. But yeah, Ghost and Tommy out of here, honey. Or they're gonna at least pretend to die and like go on an island or something. But I don't know. Ghost don't got nothing to do. I guess he can be with fake Olivia Pope. But that ain't gonna work. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's gonna end up in a shootout, and people gonna die and fake die. I think it's gonna end up in a huge shootout. There's gonna be some real deaths. It's gonna be some fake deaths where people just move to Jersey. I guess Jersey is equivalent to Mexico. Mm-hmm. And then
across the body of water.
And then I think Tariq and what's the baby called?
What?
What's the one that just started talking? What's their youngest daughter?
Oh, Yes.
Yeah, they gonna live. And maybe the mom. But Ghost and Tommy, they out of here. They're going to be under some Cleo set it off shit. I think.
Okay.
What's your prediction? Lil Aaron's Tate going to be governor. That's going to be the spinoff.
Tate for governor. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to call it, but yeah.
I think Ghost and Tommy going to be friends again so they can kill, what's that Serbian dude?
They got to kill him.
So I think that's what's going to happen.
Or maybe they could relocate to California.
Who?
Ghost and Tommy. And run off in the sunset and live happy ever after.
Now, Dre, I don't know what's going to happen to Dre. Dre might get killed.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. We only got 4 characters left. Mm-hmm. Dre's dead. Lakeisha's dead. Ghost and Tommy going to go off in the sunset and live happy ever after in L.A. and do a Mexico connection. Tariq and Tasha gonna do some weird Oedipus Rex type Miami Dearest shit over in New York. And Jazz, maybe she'd go to Chipotle. I don't know.
She's gonna go to Choke
and become a lawyer.
Oh, okay.
Yep. That's it.
Well, no.
Sorry, y'all. We're gonna get better. Give us time.
To submit your Black Love story, go to blacklovematters.com. To submit a question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. To leave a question about anything that we talked about, head on over to that website. We got that SoundCloud. And we got that voicemail. And that's at 508-784-1111. That's 508-784-1111. Talk to y'all later. Remember, love is ever evolving. Peace.